Hello, everybody. I hope that everyone is well. Welcome back to the Emotional Wound Clinic for another live. I have Blanche Devereaux here. We already had Sophia earlier. That was really nice. Let me see if I can. I don't know why the screen is doing that, rotating. I guess it wants to be this way. Even though that's not what I told it to do. It's literally doing the opposite. This is literally a backwards day. And I know how to work equipment, so that's crazy because I literally, it told me horizontal and now it's making me do vertical, so I don't know why. I didn't do that earlier. So maybe there's a need for you to get vertical. Get vertical, get real vertical, man. Maybe that's something that you say or someone says to you. Maybe something has to be real vertical. So you'll know this is your reading. My throat chakra has been doing this all day. You'll know if this is your reading if it's a couple, and this could be an LGBT reading. It doesn't have to be, but there's two energies. One of you guys, it's like a dancer, does something maybe athletic, maybe just something very beautiful, maybe something artistic, and they get flowers for that. Whatever it is, they're very good at it and has very good precision at it, and is very good and precise at it. It took a lot of time and craft to do whatever they do. And then we have this Malibu Barbie and Christy, and this other person is the person that's more like with the friends and hanging out and just having a good time. So you may be the person just been, if you've been hanging out with friends, then you know that's you. So you would be that person. I'm gonna try to keep that separate when I'm pulling things. So more into detail about this first one. They are coming off as blocked. They're coming off as standoffish towards something. I pulled it like this. So this person is blocking or defensive, on guard, emotionally distant from this King of Pentacles. So again, this is Blanche. Blanche is out here. So this King of Pentacles, this would be her father. So whoever this is that's being blocked, yeah, my throat chakra. This ballerina Barbie here, this person who's really good at precision, is really good at their job, really good at the creativity, really good at what they do. Doesn't want anything to do with this king, this Knight of Pentacles. So this person could be an earth sign, does not have to be, of course, but this masculine energy here, again, doesn't have to be masculine, but they don't want this person coming towards them, and they do not want to plant any seeds towards their relationship. So that tells me already. So that's one of you guys on the therapy couch, right? Because we're looking at who's coming to couples counseling, right, for some advice. That's the first person. And this other person who hangs out and who just is having a good time with friends, maybe you or whoever this one is, this person. This person is, hello, Jishan. This person is wanting to take a leap of faith. My goodness. Lord have mercy. What y'all done got yourselves into in these relationships? So apparently the relationship it definitely had a lot of physical harm to it, where it could have been actual physical abuse, or it could have been just financial loss. But whatever it is, it showed up in the real world. And the other one of you doesn't want this ending. But yet, but you're focusing on yourself and your friends, though. So, if that sounds like you guys, that's the first check-in. And then this first one, they may be more of an empath, focusing on self-care, and they may be in their big B era. They may be like, I'm a dog. Ooh. They could be too. Look, you're a ballerina. I don't know if you watch those shows, but those ballerinas, they are off the chain. They be fighting. They be bugging. This other one, maybe podcast or something about maybe their voice or how their sound triggers you, or something that you listen to. Maybe listening to this triggers you. You're coming up here as a star seed, so maybe you feel like they're your twin. Maybe they are your twin, and you're also, maybe you're a star seed too. Maybe you're here listening to esoteric stuff. So obviously you're some type of being with higher intelligence that you're trying to tap into. I'll leave that like that. I don't know how to say it better. Triggered. So maybe you're feeling. So one of you is triggered, and one of you is in self-care. But the other one's the empath can feel, so maybe the other one feels. To be more clear, we have the energy of the lion for the ballerina. We have the energy of the snail. So to make it more clear, like I'm still not sure who's who. One of you is moving slow, which is, again, the person who's hanging out with friends. Maybe you're moving slow to do something, to make some type of action happen or anything. I don't see a lot of movement there. And then this lion, this is like internal strength, feeling strong even when you don't know where the strength is coming from. And also this kind of runner of feast and famine energy. So like lions, how they hunt, how they do things, they do it in spurts, and then they rest, and then they, like a lion, and then they rest for a very long time because the way they exhibit energy. And ballerinas are like that too. So this does kind of go in line with the ballerina. And if you're hanging out with friends, this is probably more slow energy. So take that how it resonates. Okay, so coming in with Dorothy. I'm not Dorothy, but Blanche Devereaux. You're coming in with some endings. Maybe you're thinking, because this is the thinking pile. You're thinking about something that's ended. And something that's ended is literally this relationship, this broken heart, this, something tumultuous, something that was upheaval of the heart. Look at all this. Look at this. And there's like a lot of regret here too, a lot of pain, a lot of stabs in the heart. So, so I got more detail into what you could be feeling about this. And maybe perhaps this ending with the snack. I think this, and I say snack, of course it's a person that this person is a snack. One of you guys is a snack for each other. Take that how it resonates. I don't know who's watching, if it's cross watchers. This is like a couples reading. I don't know which one of you guys are going to pop up on the feed. So, okay. Right now, you're thinking about working on shadow work because of this person. Maybe you really like them, really think they're beautiful, yummy, and this is causing you to look at yourself. And this is good. Shadow work is really good. Google it, look it up, go on TikTok, get a workbook, and actually start doing some shadow work. It's really helpful. And I can see why, because one of you has black and white thinking, or both, and you see the black and white in the cherry and the black and white in the card. Black and white thinking, black and white. So there's a lot of shades of gray, especially in relationships. Oh my God. In relationships. Come on, Blanche, what you got? So Blanche says the inner child. You get to work on your inner child. Honey, where I come from, flirting's a part of my heritage. Sorry. Where I come from, flirting's a part of my heritage. Choosy lover. So maybe there's something about you doing online dating, or you think they're doing online dating. Tell me more about this online dating, about this finding a lover. Tell me more about this finding a lover. Are you trying to find you a lover? The best way to, what she said, the best way to keep the horse inside the pants, get eaten out of your hand. What she said? Oh my God, I gotta go back and look at my lines now that I'm doing these Golden Girl readings. I haven't been watching my shows in a while. I've been doing everything else. All right. Yeah, you've been on the internet looking for love, I guess, or someone of you guys has been trying to date. So I'm assuming there's a separation, and you haven't been successful. One of you hasn't been successful. I don't know who. Somebody. Oh, damn. Definitely not successful. Woof. You have not been able to find your love. Definitely not successful. Definitely not successful. Oh, it's a whole bunch of takers out there. Yeah, a whole bunch of scammers. So somebody, one of you guys in this relationship, I'll take it how it resonate, whether you're the watcher or the cross watcher, one of you guys start online dating, start looking for love, and you realize there's a whole bunch of takers. Whole bunch of catfishers, because that's what this whole was about, catfishing. This whole part is all lies. They made up lies just to get something, just to get it to look like something. That was the whole point of this. So if that, I'm not laughing at you, but if that's what you're doing, then yeah, it's probably why you're here. Why would you be looking for someone else, especially if you have a partner who loves you and cares about you? It's really hard to find somebody else out there. You think you're gonna go on the internet and swipe left and find the next love? Right. I guess you're not confused about that anymore. I don't know. Somebody's not confused about that anymore. Somebody learned that one the hard way. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you learned that the hard way. You got your trophy, you got your medal, you won. But what did you really win? Like, what was the result? A trauma. Creating more trauma bonds with people. So what has happened? Now I gotta be nosy. Spirit, what happened? What has happened in this relationship? Okay. So one of you is fiery. There's a lack of accountability. Something happened where something was very like silly, stupid. Remember this part of the movie, the scene where she actually drinks too much waiting for him to come, and then by the time he gets there, she's all drunk, and then she looks stupid and she vomits, right? And it's like something that happened. It's like it looks dumb, it looks stupid, and now there's a need to take accountability, but there is no conversation, there's no communication. So take that as resonates. And that led to a broken heart. Oh my God. Okay, that's a lot. That led to a lot of people looking at this connection, a lot of people looking at this saying, oh my goodness, look at what happened. And there's a lot of people who are jealous of this connection. Of course, honey, they're jealous of your connection. Of course, it's what Blanche would tell you. Of course, they're jealous. Of course, they're jealous. Of course, they're jealous. Why would they not be jealous of you and your person? This person's showing up as the Queen of Wands. You or your person. Somebody's showing up as the Queen of Wands. This is like the Jennifer Lopez back in the day, you know? Energy. I don't know why that came to me. And somebody is coming up as okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Okay. So your person, so someone's now in this Queen of Wands energy, and I'm going to assume it's the ballerina. Whoever you identify with that. If you've been watching this live, then you know who's who. If you don't know, then you got to go back and watch it so you can know who's who. But I already clarified who's who. But this ballerina here, she's coming out as someone who knows what she's doing, very passionate about her career, very passionate about, she has drive and motivation, but in a way where it can come off very like arrogant and prideful, but she's not. She's just very confident. She knows what she's doing. And then here, this other person's masculine energy, take that how it resonates. Whoever's the more dominating person, again, if this is a LGBTQ reading, or if this is a, again, take it how it resonates. If masculine, whoever's the more dominant person in the relationship, that person or one of you guys, again, whoever aligns with that one. The one who's hanging out with friends, this one. Yeah, that one. The one who's been hanging out with friends. They're trying to come into more leadership energy now. And I should say now, but it's like stuck. Why is the Emperor stuck? Why is the Emperor stuck? The Emperor stuck because he celebrated. He celebrated whoever this is, one of you guys celebrated the divorce too soon. Shit, ooh, shadoo-doo. A breakup, this beautiful relationship too. You got the Niles and the Rose card. Do you know who Niles and Rose? Oh my God, sorry. Got excited. Forgive the tism. I have the autism. You got the Niles and Rose card. So whichever one of you guys, this is a beautiful union. I'm sure that's why you're here. Your heart has to be bleeding because Rose and Niles are breaking up. It's like a big deal. You know, I remember when they did break up in the show. It was really hard. That was really hard to watch them break up. I was so happy when they got back together because they were so good to each other. It was so good for her. It was so good for her. He was so good for her. And so if that was the case, if you had this energy where y'all really felt like y'all were good for each other, I don't know why, but I guess we're going to find out. One of you guys celebrated this breakup way too soon, and maybe just did not want to work together as a team. Just did not want to be a team player. Just did not want to be a team player. Like, I'm not going to be a team player. Whatever team player is, I ain't it. Me, no. I am not playing on the team. And that non-team player attitude has caused some extreme depression. Oh, your person is your two. Again, the Two of Cups. This is crazy. Guys, what are you doing? Okay. All right. That came out earlier. All right. Okay. So I feel happy. I feel confident in what we're doing right now. As your provider or spiritual provider on the worldwide net, I feel like I know what's going on now. I feel better. Because when I be talking to y'all up here, it feels like a cold read because it is a cold read. I'm like, what's going on? I feel like I know what's going on. One of you had black and white thinking, something happened, and you could not get out of your thinking pattern. You did not know how to escape the black and white, which is why you need to go to therapy, whoever this is. Take your ass to therapy. If this is you, go to therapy. If this is your person needs to go to therapy, and you know they need to go to therapy. And if they don't go to therapy, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. You probably need to leave them alone if they don't know how to get out of this. And they don't heed to things like this, and they don't want to go to therapy, and they ain't finna listen to no tarot video, they ain't finna do nothing. That is probably a narc in the making. We'll see. We'll see, though. All right, Spirit, Divine, White Light of truth and clarity, we make blind, mute, and dumb all negative spirits and energies that come to steal, devour, and destroy. We send all negative energies that have evil things and evil eyes towards me, myself, or the collective. Let it be returned to love and light for Archangel Michael to do whatever he sees fit. I heard he ain't nice though. In Yeshua's name, amen. All right, let's get clarity and peace and love and harmony. Oh, I saw something sweet out of nowhere. I smell incense out of nowhere. I'm not burning incense. It's crazy. So, okay. I'm just seeing what's going on. I'm just doing a temperature check again because I had to do my little prayers and get everything out the way. Okay, so right now, what I have for your intentions are to find an oracle, but it's in reverse. So you haven't found an oracle. Maybe you're trying to look for psychic readings. Whoever you are, you come looking for readings. You do readings. You want readings. Maybe you like readings. Obviously, you're here. So maybe you're looking for something like that. It's in reverse, so maybe you're still skeptical. So, I don't know. And that could be involved you doing some shadow work because that is a part of shadow work, trusting your intuition. So things like this, being able to trust them, being able to know what's what, that is a part of shadow work, which led you here. So if you're here watching, then yay, you're working on your selfie. And I got this earlier, so you're probably part of the collective. You may be seeing this if you keep watching these videos. Manifesting, writing things down. I forgive myself. I love myself. I walk in righteousness. I speak righteousness. I know righteousness. I smell righteousness. I know righteousness. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know. I know love. Whatever your affirmations are. I don't know. I don't know why I keep saying righteousness because somebody must be self-righteous. You know, black and white thinking will do that to you. Okay. Let's get into some more of this oracle. Tell me more about this finding an oracle. Why are they trying to find an oracle for their relationship? Come on. And Blanche's energy. Why in the hell are you here looking for an oracle? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Bro, I don't even know how to take this. What are y'all doing? Because, you're looking for an oracle because yes. People funny. You're looking for an oracle because the relationship, this marriage, I guess it being over is really causing you a lot of nightmare, a lot of headache, a lot of stress. And perhaps coming here, maybe you seeing me, something about my personality either reminded you of the person or something stood out to you about this, me, my channel. So if you're here, maybe something about this resonates. Maybe something this person said to you reminded you of something on the channel. Privilege. You're working on privilege. Yeah, you could be having some entitlement. You're coming up here as, you know, a complainer of things that maybe are not, really shouldn't be complaints. Yeah. And that has caused your foundation that you have built, this happy, beautiful, celebratory situation, this thing that you're passionate about, this love, this union, that you're supposed to get this investment that you're really, really trying to pluck the investments off of it. You really like, I'm gonna get all of this, whatever this is, this relationship. You really wanted a lot of this person, and you wanted it fast too. Whoever you are, you wanted it fast, but it doesn't seem like. Hey, so you be closer, girl, door. It doesn't seem like you have had the words. The words don't come. They come very slow. So, third party situations. So you just hang out with friends and other women, other situations, one of you. And that's what's being shown in the dark. That's the shadow. The shadow, what's the light's being shown is that you over and I don't say over because it's not overindulged, but you is spending time with others, like what other people, spending time with other people.
Mom?
Yeah.
Can I watch TV?
Yes.
Okay, Mom.
You're welcome. Spending time with others, hanging out, enjoying yourself, kicking back. schmoozing. For you, that's how you balance big Sagittarius energy. That's how you bring balance. But that's also how you come out of this dark hole that you're in. Like whenever you feel sad or withdrawn, it's like you go hang out with friends or family. Yeah, when you don't have a relationship, when you don't have something to set your like your ship, when there's not a ship in your life that's really big, a big foundational piece, something that you can really say, I'm putting my energy of love, and not just love, attention and presence, I'm feeling, and emotions, and that causes you. It's like when you don't have that, it causes you not to be able to tap into your intuition, and you can't see where you're going in your direction, or where you should place your energy towards, and you become unstable and less studious. You may get lazy and possessive and stubborn and tyrannical and just very just withdrawn and to yourself, and maybe even abandon yourself and abandon others. Just become very cold and start to jail yourself in this mental prison. And then there's this judgment here that comes, but it's in reverse, because you don't want to face judgment when this happens. Yeah, you see this jail, you're supposed to get judgment after this jail. So, but the judgment comes from yourself. You're supposed to reflect instead of becoming a. I'm gonna do a series on the drama triangle. I'm gonna teach it. If you don't know what a drama triangle is, go Google that or YouTube that. Go, just stop what you're doing after this video and type in drama triangle or Karpman's drama triangle, KRP man MAN triangle. Really, really good. Type in that, and that'll help you. Hello, Akash. So I'm feeling tired too. So maybe you could be feeling tired, feeling like you've been working a lot. And that's another thing too. So spirit saying like when you're in this jail energy, you got to work at it. And it's like you don't do the work. You have to put the work in. It takes a lot to bake a cake. And it's like you're coming up like no work being put in. So that's not going to end very well. If that's which is why you're being asked to do shadow work. So I applaud you if you're here and you're listening to this and it's like the only therapy that you've ever had or ever get. Obviously more to it than this, obviously, but this is a start, I suppose. Let's get some final messages. Y'all got my energy tired. Oh, y'all there? You may be tired. You may be working a lot. Or maybe you've been not sleeping well. Obviously, you've been in Nine of Swords. So I'm going to get some messages from this romance deck, since this is a love reading. And everyone's looking at this relationship. Everyone's jealous of your love that you have for this person. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Give me some messages. So there's some exciting news that's coming. There's a harvest. So there's some exciting news that's coming. So if you're here in couples counseling and you're like, you really don't know what to do, and you're like, you're really truly asking for guidance, I can see why. If you're in that, I've been there before. I've been in where you can't sleepless night, where you've done something, you hope they forgive you, you're not sure, you don't know how to make it right, you realize you've been acting like a colonizer, being very privileged, things should do this and you should do that, and black and white thinking, overgeneralizing, and jumping to conclusions. If you're the kind of person, you have something called, it's a negative thinking pattern, and it's called, oh my God, my words don't want to come out. Something I don't want me to tell you. That's how I know you. So that's how I know you doing it. Because something I don't want me to tell you. My throat chakra just got blocked. And my mind just got wiped out of nowhere. That is spell work. Hold on. What is that? Tidy up. It's crazy because I've been having a hard time cleaning. The spell work going on. Shadow. Oh, see, shadow work, y'all. Listen, I'm telling you. Okay. It's called Uncertainty Hater. Whew, that was hard to pull out. Uncertainty Hater. That is the name of it. Type in Google Uncertainty Hater negative thinking pattern. Type in that. Uncertainty Hater negative thinking pattern. Type that in. Tell me what you find. Come back here to this video. Go to the comments. At least let me know that you found out what it was. They're like, oh, Allison, I do that. Or I know someone that does. If you don't want to tell on yourself, be like, I know someone that does that. Wink, wink. Put a wink, wink at her. If that was you, uncertainty hater. That is if you're an uncertainty hater, being this the fear of the unknown, the person quickly does black and white thinking, overgeneralizes, which is black and white thinking, and then catastrophizes. So they go between two. So they go from black and white thinking straight to what if this, what if that, and then black and white thinking. No shades of gray, and then back into what if this and what if that, and then that leads to a neurological feedback loop, of excessiveness, right. I don't know. See why it wasn't work. See why it wasn't work. Obsessiveness of validation, wanting to get validation. Message. Sorry, message. Again, same thing. Card. Something about you needing to clean up. Maybe you need to clean up your space, clean up your house, clean up your room. Maybe you're clean up your car, clean up something. So the exciting news here. Let's get you some. I feel a breakthrough coming in. I feel a breakthrough coming in. I pulled this cards earlier. Do a ritual. Write some things out. I would put this in my bio, but I don't feel like it. I want to lie to you guys, but I do have a writing exercise that I do my clients on how to release things. But I'll tell you really quickly, it's super easy. All you got to do is write a nice, beautiful, intuitively read letter to your person, telling them, how you. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Maybe you get distracted too. Maybe that's what's been. Maybe you've been distracted. A letter. It's an unmailable letter, and it's basically to this person. But remember, they're not going to read it. It's not for them. It's for you. And in this letter, you need to forgive yourself for betraying yourself, for all the times that you abandoned yourself. If you've done that, if you've abandoned yourself, if you've tolerated things within yourself that you know you shouldn't have tolerated within yourself, then you need to apologize to yourself for the things that you've done to yourself. If you struggle with narcissism, and you know you do, with this black and white thinking, and it's hard to come out of that, and then you get into ego, and you're like, man, I really do struggle with that. I struggle with being in my ego because I don't know when to protect myself or when someone's hurting me. There are coaches that help with that. They're all over the world. They can't wait. They're looking for you. You're the perfect client. They're trying to get in front of you, the perfect audience all the time. But anyway, whatever you do, whenever you write it out, it needs to be written in love. And at the end of it, please write what you learned in a relationship. If you really want to know how to get out of this neurological feedback loop, ask yourself, what did I learn? What role did I play in this? Where did I overgive at? Where did I undergive at? Where did I make myself a victim at? And then apologize to yourself for doing so. Then you have this indulgence. Maybe you're overindulging. Maybe you're overeating or undereating. I don't know. Maybe because it came out reverse. So maybe maybe somebody's pregnant. I don't know. Maybe that's exciting news for some of you guys. Some of you guys, exciting news is pregnancy, and that is a good thing. Maybe, I know in many cases, pregnancy does not help relationships. In some cases, I ain't gonna lie, pregnancy doesn't always help. I've seen a very, very small few cases where it did. I only got maybe one that I know in my whole caseload where pregnancy actually did make it better, but that's because they had a special needs kid and they had a lot of years. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe to calm down.
It's just doing it by itself.
That happens sometimes.
Why is the video game just doing it by itself?
I don't know.
Let's be stop here. Okay.
So follow the spark. Following the spark. Following the spark. So there is a need. I don't know. I feel like who's going to... Are you wanting to... So there's exciting news here. Exciting news. I think I'm going to leave that. I don't think I'm going to put these up under these. I'm going to clarify the exciting news in the harvest and the life partner, and then I'm going to get off of here. So exciting news. There's exciting news coming about this relationship. So I guess that's good for you guys. The good news is the double life. There's a double life that you've been living. One of you guys been living. Okay, what about that?
What's wrong with the What is wrong with the remote controller? There's something.
The Knight of Flames. So we have her taking accountability. Yes, go turn the TV on if you're frustrated. You must.
I'm frustrated about the game.
Okay, well, go play something else. You can take a breather and go find something else. Please.
When I first go in the game.
I understand it's glitching.
The glitch is ruining my feelings.
Okay, well, go do something else. Oh, he's transmuting the energy.
I always play video game with Biden.
Oh my God. Sometimes I don't even like doing readings because my child be feeling the energy. Somebody in there, somebody been weeping. Who's been crying? Make my baby cry. All right. He's a Pisces. He feels all the energy. He's such a feeler. I'm sorry, Pookie Poo. Go watch TV, okay? I'm coming when I'm done. Gotta go to get some food. Okay. So there's a need to take accountability that still has not happened. There's a double life that's going on. You can feel like you're not worthy of a crown. And you may be, one of you may, yeah. One of you is coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. The other one's coming as the Knight of Flames. So this is not compatible right now. And maybe that's what's the exciting news. Why is it exciting? That's not good. Why is it exciting? I don't know why that's exciting. Okay, I'm just gonna pull that to the side, and I'm gonna keep that to myself for a minute. All right, so y'all still turn down a little bit. You still haven't, whatever, one of you guys hasn't taken accountability. I guess whoever did the breaking of the heart, you know who you are. But when you take accountability, it will bring a burden. But it's like, I feel like you're avoiding taking accountability. Yeah, you just want to get back to the happy. Whoever this is just wants to get back to the fun, like nothing ever happened, and they just want to skip this burn book. It's like, some of us don't need to be here. That's why you're getting the white privilege card, white tears. Some of us don't need to be here. What do you mean some of us don't need to be here? Like, everyone else has their hand raised that they've been a horrible person at some point, except for you. And look at what happened to her. She got hit by a bus. Stop playing. And you're getting ready to walk into chaos if, Spirit being funny with you. Oh, I forgot this is Blanche talking to you. That's why she said it's exciting news. Here I am thinking you got real exciting news for real. Yeah, you do got some exciting news. Yeah, you do got some exciting news. This will unstick you if you decide to, if there's accountability being taken here. This Ace of Daggers is life partner. This person who is your life partner, they're coming up as a life partner for you. This person's someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. And the two of you get through. I mean, goodness, I love the fact that these are the two characters. I don't know if you watched the show, but oh, it's so great. I cried season one so hard, and I love their relationship. Talk about love. Oh my goodness! And if that's the type of love that you guys had, even this one, just Dwayne and Whitley Gilbert energy. Like, oh my God, they're giving you all the beautiful. These are, I mean, these couples that they're giving you, they're just their loyalty, their love, the things they've been through is a lot. But they just love each other to pieces, and more. So this life partner here was coming up that's hidden is you have no idea on what to say. And I see here you're very muted. And that's what's hidden. What's hidden is you just don't know what to say. But you know you have to say something because that's how you get this reward or get this, I guess, whatever, this token, this reward, get this gift, get this goal, get this achievement. You think you're crazy listening to these readings? You're not crazy. And you're not, and that won't make you a simp either. Oh, you have some ideas about what a simp is. Oh, whoever this is, they must be your soulmate. Look at this. Oh yeah, you're not a simp. They're just your soulmate, silly. They're your twin, and you must be, and there must be a comparison. Do you think they're comparing you to someone else, or them to, are you to someone else, and them to someone else? Oh no, there's a comparison that's happening there too. So what is it? Okay, Blanche, spirit, come on, let's talk to me. What? In the spirit of Blanche Devereaux, what? The Knight of Daggers. What is it that you need to say that you're not saying? What is the viewer? The one in the relationship needs to say talk. Oh, yep. Okay. There's need for you to clean up something, which is probably why your personal space, if your personal space is dirty, that's reflecting on your inner space. So you need to clean up the inner so that your outer can reflect. So if you look around your room, if you look around your space and it's dirty, blah, 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 then you already know. Blissed out. What do you need to say? You want to say that you're, how do I take that? You want to tell them that you were working, that you haven't been cleaning up. This feels like a fan, right? This feels like Beyonce's on stage and someone's a fan. It feels like someone's at a concert watching someone. It feels like someone's watching someone. Like, yeah, they're cheering them on too. And then maybe one of you guys are in your bag. You want to tell them that you want to tell them that you're in your bag, or that they're in their bag, or that you're working on money or something that's in the bag, that they're in their bag. But you don't want to tell them that you're thinking of them? That flipped out fast. What is that? You just want it to be over? You just want to finish? You want to create? Oh. Oh, you're so sweet. Whoever you are. Come here, sweetie baby. Who are you? Oh, whoever this reading is for, they beat you up so bad. You've been very narky. You can get help. Yeah. The thinking patterns can be fixed. I see you getting undressed and getting help. I don't know who this. I've been saying this crap. I've been saying this to whoever I need to say it for. This is great. You can get help. This is great. Do it. Do it. Do it, Rob. Do it good. Do it. I'm sorry. I can't help but scream. Do it. Do it. That's what Blanche was saying. Honey, ain't nothing wrong with getting a little help. Even Blanche saw a therapist. Do you remember the episode when Blanche saw a therapist? Because she thought she was getting old and washed up and whenever would want her. She only saw her for 2 sessions. It was like, oh, you're right, I am fine. Exactly. Oh, I'm going to take myself laugh on that one. All right, tell me more about the seeking guidance. What can they, if the viewer is scared to seek guidance, what can they ask their therapist about when they finally go? So, Spirit says to go to therapy, ask about your control issues, okay? Talk about, so you have a need to control, which again, if you've been following my channel, I'm telling you, if you do black and white thinking, if you've been should this and you should that, if you've been doing overgeneralizing, then yes, that's controlling people, sweet pea. You cannot do that. No one likes that. And if this is the love of your life, you get your wife, get your man, get your person back before, if they haven't already left you and gone out the door. I don't even know if they want you back. Jesus. I don't know how. I don't even know. Take it how it resonate. Everybody's going to be different. Some people have done too much. Talk about the memories. Oh, yeah. You're going to have to talk about the memories from your past with your therapist, with your provider. Talk about your spiritual awakening with them. Find one that I'm a therapist and I believe in tarot. Every therapist is not going to, just find one who does. We're out here. We're out here. There's a podcast. Go to Spotify, Healing Through Tarot. She's a same thing as me, LPC. She has her own books and she has her own practice where she heals through tarot. It's so amazing. I like following her channel and her Healing Through Tarot on Spotify. Again, accountability card. Talk to her or talk to him, whoever your provider is, about taking accountability and making amends. Someone needs to take accountability for actions. It may be you, your partner, or both of you. Acknowledge the effects of your behavior, allows to move forward. And if you remember them two, they both had to do that. Well, I'm sorry for blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm sorry for blah, blah. Because it's not just one person's fault, and that's not how that works typically. Especially in relationships like this kind, there's accountability needs to be happening. This is not no one night stand and people trying to use nobody. This is like your love is coming up here. Lots of love. There may be a chance for you guys to get to know each other. So maybe that's the good news. I don't know. Maybe if accountability is taken and communication is done, there's a need for you to take accountability and communication. Maybe the best is yet to come. Maybe this is the best part. You guys definitely shared a past life together, for sure. And some of you have missed your chance. I'm not gonna lie. Tell me about the group the group who's missed their chance and the group who has not missed their chance. The group who's missed their chance. The group that's missed its chance is because of oh my God. Okay, the group that has missed its chance, if you have been dealing with a younger person, or maybe perhaps you are the younger person in the scenario, if you missed your chance, this younger person, ooh, you put them in a third party situation. If you cheated with another person, they're not going to take you back. I'm telling you that right now. They're not going to take you back. No. All is fair. That's your karma. For those who have not necessarily cheated, and now, who have not put a third party situation, there's no third party. If you have not put a third party situation, if there's no third party situation, if it's just, oh shoot, ooh, something's hidden. So it must be a third party for you guys too, the mischance. It may not be as bad over there. There's one group that there ain't no chance for. So this group, your person, it's a lot of music between you two. So whoever that resonates for, a lot of music between this person sings, a singer, Their center stage. This other one, I don't know whoever group that is. There's not. I don't know how to tell that apart better than that. So you'll know if this will resonate with you if this is your person. We're kind of like splitting out, even within the collective. You'll know if that's your person. If they're singers, they take the spotlight. They do something on stage. They do something on social media. Maybe not social media, just on stage. What's hidden? What's hidden is they are happy. They don't see you as a choice. They're over their broken heart, and they don't want to be gullible or naive anymore. They are extremely hurt. They feel imbalanced. They don't know which way to go, and they do not feel the relationship was successful. They have turned all their feelings off. They've sent you to the courthouse and released burdens. And now they're tapping into inner strength. They have no relationship to give you. And they're blocking the devil. They think that you're the devil, so they blocked you from their life. So that power, I don't know. Take accountability. That's how you move energy around. See, if you don't take accountability, this energy stays this way. So for both people, like, yo, this energy stays this way if you don't take accountability. Nothing happens. You got to find your flow. And maybe be more of a service to people. Maybe you've been very selfish. Do some more resting. And keep coming back. Because a lot has been happening. The great crumble. So you may definitely want to keep coming to therapy. So between these readings and therapy, we can help fix all the crumbling walls. All right, that's it for Blanche's reading. Thank you guys for sitting around for this. This was very fun. Don't know when I'm gonna come back for Dorothy and Rose, but because y'all just wore me out with this, I don't even know if I want to come back for the rest. I don't want to promise y'all nothing now at this point. All right, bye.